Hi class, Professor Dockeray here, and I'm just going to quickly walk you through how to access MyPlan in your Atlas account. So once you log into Atlas, on the left side navigation, you're going to look for Life Map. Within Life Map, even though it's called MyPlan, it's under My Career Planner. So if you scroll down a little bit, the first thing you want to make note of is this code that's in red. You will need it in order to register for your free account. So what I do is I just highlight it and copy it, and then you can click Take Me to My Plan, and you'll see you have options here. You can make a new account or log into one if you've been to MyPlan before. So if you haven't, this is your first time, you'll click Create Free Account. Obviously, I already have an account, so it's auto-filled in there. But you'll simply fill it out. I would suggest using your Valencia email and password. That way you remember it. There's some kind of demographic information. Then you'll press Continue after you agree to the terms, and it will ask you for the code that we saw in Atlas right here. So you will need it, but just this one time. Now, obviously, I already have an account, so I need to log in. Okay, so I've gone and logged in. Now, you're free to wander around this website as much as you want. It's got a lot of really interesting things about different colleges, majors, careers, but what we need for this assignment is the Assessment tab. So at the top, I'll click Assessment, and then you'll see the handful of assessments the database has. So the ones you need to do for this assignment are the Career Interest Inventory and the Career Values Assessment. The Career Interest Inventory is what you'll use for the Holland Party discussion board post. And then in your career research assignment coming up, you will be asked about your values. So anytime an assignment asks you about your interests or your values, this is what it's talking about, not your personal interests, not your personal values, your work values and interests. Now, I've already taken the assessments at various times throughout the years. So here on the left, I have my reports. So I took the interest test the other day just to check it out again. So I can click this. It will give me a report of my results from the test. And you can see it tells me that I am primarily investigative and artistic. So it will tell you a little bit about what it thinks you're like based on those values, or interests rather, and tell you some things that you probably like to do. One of the coolest features, I should say, this is really what you're going to use in the assignments, that your top two are investigative and artistic. But one of the cool things about MyPlan is once you get your results down here on the left side, so if you take as many of the assessments as you can click on Composite Score on the left. And if you keep Composite Score in here under which test, you can look under what level of education and highlight whatever level of education you're willing to get. So if you don't want to go and continue your education after Valencia, you could pick level 3. And if I click go, it'll tell me, based on all my assessments over here on the left side, these are the careers that I match with that would only require a 2-year degree. If I decide, I'll go 2 more years, I can see the careers that require a bachelor's degree. So you can see that they're kind of similar, but a little more advanced. So if I wanted to continue, I can look at graduate school and see what careers it suggests for me. So again, this is based on me taking the personality, interests, skills, and values test. So I've taken all of the tests under the Assessment tab. Again, you're not required to, but I would recommend it. One last thing I'll mention is just because it says astronomer is your strongest match, clearly I'm not an astronomer. I am a librarian. So this isn't to say this is the career you need. It's simply suggesting that this is something that might make you happy based on how you filled out the information. You'll notice that a lot of mine are outdoor or science related. I really love the outdoors, but I don't want to work outdoors. I enjoy teaching, and those are things that I do in my spare time, but it's not something that I want to do 8 hours a day for the rest of my life. I just want to do it when I want to. So again, the careers are suggestions. If you don't see the career you plan to pursue on this list, doesn't mean you can't pursue it anymore. But you may want to look at why that is. So, for example, if one of your interests is artistic and you want to be an accountant, you could see why that might not match up with each other. Doesn't mean that you can't do it. Of course, every artist needs some kind of job to pay the bills at first. So, you're free to really pursue whatever career you like. This simply helps you kind of put it all together and do some exploration. And it's really helpful if you don't know what career you're interested in. So that is how to navigate MyPlan and take the assessment for this module. Best of luck!